But we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday night prime time. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Gravity Lions. No.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
34-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Looking to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now they'll shift things around. Fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll try and throw for it here. Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They're pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. 2nd and long. He finds his man, complete. That's Horton. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. The sack will push him back only a couple of yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
2nd and 4. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
79 Broncos.
He'll look to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he is in for the Seattle Touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The try here for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Escapes the defender. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To the air, May. And he rips that one incomplete there. The Patriots at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
From the shotgun, it's May. Short throw caught by Pitts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want.
Ernest Jones there for the... Now a 2nd and 6. First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Gibson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1.
Crazy. Hey, what's that? Hey, five.
Gibson. And a Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
This defense is holding strong, but they're going to need one more stop, maybe 2 more stops. And where the ball is on the field, the offensive playbook remains wide open. They've got to be alert for anything.
From back at the 2, here's third and goal. Throwing here is May. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal.
Well, there certainly was. And getting him tackled in the open field.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
They'll try and throw fix. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
On the set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Tempo. 18 Cardinal.
Here's Walker. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Cowboy 80.
They'll drop the throw. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
Here's May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. This is 2nd and 8. To throw, it's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys that...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kyle Pitts halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
70 Timberwolf. 70 Timberwolf.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Down to about the 37. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd down and 8.
Dragons, let's go now. 19, press all 80. Press 60, press 60.
throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw, May. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Crazy.
They'll throw with May. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
19 Tigers. 79 Broncos.
They'll throw now on the final play. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play there for New England. And even 40 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. May now off the bootleg. Now a run here off the RPO. Touchdown, Patriots. DJ Moore, 28 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So the quarterback able to keep the play alive with his feet and then have the poise to make the touchdown pass.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one totally. Not just the poise, but being able to keep his eyes downfield, because often when a quarterback starts to move around, they're moving around to run the football. Not in this case. Moved around to keep the play alive, to find an open receiver. Bingo.
The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Patriots 21, Seahawks 14. Andy Borregales to kick off for New England.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
It's taken in by Arroyo. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Okay,
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On third down, here's Walker. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On the draw, it's Gibson. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Over to June. Shoves him aside. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Patriots first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Gibson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. 18 Pioneers. 65 Warriors. 17. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3. 1918.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Mustang 19. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Buffalo 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4.
Come on. Dragon 60. Panther 11. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll set up to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, a 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Move it 19.
He'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
to throw again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Seahawks 21. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. A beautiful fake. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Handoff running left is Gibson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Gibson again.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was a protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready, set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. A wide open receiver complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Here comes 2nd down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw here. He finds his man complete. That's Horton. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Cowboy 80, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Mustang 19. Warrior 70, ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Crazy, crazy. Are you just right? Hey, what's that?
To the air, May. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
McVay going to bat this one forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere.
Smith in on the tackle.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for New England, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.